Okay. I left all of you here. And I said that I wanted you to leave blank space under all of these, yes? All right. We're going to do some color coding. Well, I'm going to color code. You don't have to. You will notice that and that, right? Same numbers. You will notice, oh, okay, thank you. You will notice that and that. Same numbers. You will notice that and that. Same numbers. Now, let's apply those notices to something. Where is sine 43? In quadrant 1. Excellent. And where's the 43? Right there, yes? Everyone agrees? Yes. What's the reference angle to that? That's okay. It's 43. Because the reference angle lives where? The nearest x-axis from your terminal arm, yes? Okay. So, where does sine 223 live? Quadrant 3 down here, yes? So this is theta, and that's 223, correct? What is the reference angle? 43. Wait a minute. I don't know. Okay. Come to this next one that's the same color. Where is 317? Quadrant 4, down here. There's the 317. What's the reference angle? Wait, it is 43. Wait! So, when we do sine, cos, and tan, you should notice that it is always going to give us a reference angle, isn't it? Right? Now, you're intelligent young people. I know it's blue. You don't need to see anything, you just need to think. Look at letter E. Sine of theta was 23, correct? Or was the sine of 223 was negative 0.6820, yes? Because it's in one of the quadrants where sine has to be negative, yes? But your calculator didn't give you that. Your calculator, if you go ahead and do, and now we need the screen back, observe. If I go to my calculator and I go shift sine negative 0.682, shift sine negative 0.682. What? That didn't give me 223. It gave me negative 43. But what do we now know that my calculator is thinking in? Reference angles. Now here's a weird thing. Well, not yet. So, being the intelligent young folks that you are, where is cos 170? Quadrant 2, out there. What's the reference angle? 10. What do you think your calculator is going to tell you if you do shift cos negative 9848? Don't do it. What do you think it's going to say? Let's see. Shift cos negative 0.9848. 9848. What? It gave me 170. Damn! Why are you doing this to me, calculator? No, this is actually happening. Why is your calculator doing that to you? You're right. Neither do I. However, you bring stuff to this party, correct? You bring knowledge to this party. So for this question, when it gave me negative 43, and my sign was a negative value, right? I know it's got to be one of these two, right? And since it was 223, I know it's got to be this one. Everybody with me? You have to bring knowledge to each of these parties. Now, where's 350? Over here. What's the reference angle? 10. Okay, so what's going to happen, do you think, when you do shift cos positive 0.9848? $10. Everybody understand what I'm talking about? Your calculator, for the most part, is working with reference angles. But sometimes it's going to mess with your head. That's where you have to know what is going on. Alright? Now, of course, tan of 10, we know is right there. And we know it's going to work. Tan of 190, we know is right there. Since it's in the third quadrant, we know it's positive. The last one I didn't talk about is this guy. Why is this guy undefined? Where's 270? It's right there, yes? I know it's blue. It's 270, right? And tan is what? Y over x, right? Well, what is the x value of that whole line? What is the x value of that whole line? 0. Y over 0 is? No. Undefined, because it's infinity. And of course you know that 90 degrees can't possibly have a tangent because the opposite and the adjacent don't exist for the 90 degree. I do not know why it is continually going blue. I blame it on the fact that the technology is bad. But if it continues for too much longer, we'll go to the old school camera on the screen. All right. Knowing everything you now know, go to number 6, which is on the next page. Sketch a coordinate grid and find me the value of theta. I will remind you, or I will ask you this. I told you to draw me a coordinate grid, but do you actually need the coordinate grid? Go. While we wait for this to set itself up. There we go. Excellent. So either it's down there or it's down there. Oh, I should have used a different color. Or it's down there, correct? What do I know? What do I know about that point? I know one thing about those 2 points. They're negative. I guess I know 2 things about those points. They are what, Ken? They are -2 on which axis? The x-axis? The y-axis. This is x, comma, -2. And this is I'm hoping that my grade 10 honor students can figure out this question. What is it? Negative x. -2. Nice. There's the 5. There's the 5. Now, why did I make you draw this? Because you didn't really need it, did you? Because you could have just gone shift sign -2 divided by 5, correct? Everyone agrees? Okay, so let's go to our calculator. Shift sign -2 divided by 5. Damn, son. When I go to my calculator, it doesn't give me nothing that's any help unless we hadn't done the previous page. Because we know that's a reference angle, don't we? And we know that reference angle is 24 degrees, right? Why did I make you draw this? Because now you know that this is 24 and this is 24. Which means you know that blue theta is what? 204. And green theta is... No. No. It is what? 236? 336. How do you know which theta I mean? You don't. Unless I say it's in quadrant 4. And then what is it? 336. But it's not. It's in quadrant 3. So what is it? 204. Everybody with me? If you go straight to your calculator without knowing what's going on, you will not give me the right answer. Everybody cool? That is why that last page comes right into this page. Yes, Hazel.
My calculator, instead of it's in degrees and everything, but my calculator just puts that error.
If you do shift sign -2 divided by 5. Are you using the negative button or are you using the minus button? Are you pushing the subtraction button or the positive negative button? I know. Yes. Yeah, it changed its mind. It was like, I'm going to embarrass Hazel this time. Remember, anytime your calculator doesn't give you an answer, it is not your calculator's fault. It is operator error. And that is not a put down because this is new stuff to you. You just need more practice. Next one. Oh, we're done. Well, lucky. I am not going to make this an assignment. Does that mean you cannot do it? Of course not.